in. Is this offensive news?
It always is in this generation because there's nothing but sensitive ass bitches.
A lot of people are sensitive.
Fuck everything. Oh my god, what is that?
Don't say that.
You're not supposed to say that.
I don't really know what you meant, but I'm gonna interpret it my own way, and I was hurt by it.
I'm gonna take it the most negative way possible.
Oh my god.
I'm not fucking sensitive. You just hurt my feelings.
Submitted by This Better Be Chosen.
It did.
That was clever, yeah. Disney pulls a costume after people are angry for brown facing.
Isn't brown facing when you fucking stick your nose in someone's asshole?
It's brown nosing.
But there's 3 types of brown too, though.
They're actually referring to the Polynesian.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, recently Disney is actually going to be coming.
Oh, the one with the rock?
I want to
Why
watch
do you
it.
interrupt her when you're about to find out?
Because I don't need to find out because I know what the fuck it is, girl.
He's excited.
I want to watch it.
Every time.
Yeah, so like the movie Moana is
Oh, it's Moana.
yeah, Moana.
I thought it was Mona.
In Oahu, like that big outdoor mall?
But what does Ala Moana mean?
I have no idea. Do I?
So they released this outfit or this costume from the movie Moana, which depicts Maui, which is a character, and he's a figure in the Polynesian oral traditions and viewed by some Pacific Islander as an ancestor, and he's like a demigod. Yeah, so he's like pretty buff and built, and he has like all these tattoos on it, right? And so
This costume is sold to the public, or is this a costume that Disney is using for like a show?
it's sold to the public.
Okay.
So it's like your kids can wear this for Halloween.
Damn, Asian people, get ready because you guys aren't gonna feel like it's gonna be fair.
This is a screenshot. So here's a kid that's wearing the Maui outfit, and it's pretty much there's like a whole bodysuit, and there's like even cushion to kind of like bring out.
That looks dope.
A lot of people were complaining about it. Like a lot of the public were just complaining that, oh,
Is it the public or is it Polynesian people?
it's a mixture of both actually.
Yeah, because they're really offended because they're using their demigod as. This is like a cultural appropriation thing.
Yeah. So yeah.
I understand the religious part of it though. Like if it's like, it's almost like if you're Christian and people are being Jesus for Halloween.
But I think so. I understand that, and I do see the Jesus costumes at the Halloween store.
Yeah.
But I think possibly where the problem lies is that it's Disney releasing it. So it's almost like Disney taking ownership of Buddha and then is releasing a Buddha outfit under the Disney name. It's not just like a generic Halloween store. Hey, I want to be Siddhartha this Halloween, and I'm gonna go buy a generic Siddhartha outfit. Now it's like Disney taking ownership of this religious.
That
figure.
makes sense. I get that. I get it.
It's just real cool that they found a actual native Hawaiian girl
And
to
she
be the
is
voice.
so fucking cute. I love her so much. Like her Instagram page is
Oh,
so
like her actual
like her like I forgot her name, but the girl who plays the
Auli'i Cavallo.
yeah her. She's amazing. I love her.
And she's not even a voice actress or something like that. They just picked her.
They found her through like a casting call,
Yeah.
like from all like local girls.
I can kind of see from both sides. I think probably from the Polynesian side, it's like, hey, how can Disney just come in and take ownership of our shit? But then on the other side, I think Disney is probably viewing it as, well, it's almost the same thing as if another company comes in and goes, hey, we're now releasing Hercules outfits. And so to Disney, they may think that these Polynesian religious practices is kind of like their mythology, and it's just kind of like folklore, whereas some Polynesian people still hold it very true to them, and that's something that they really believe in. And there's not enough distance like Greek mythology where it's like, oh yeah, it is folklore, you know?
Yeah. That's true. I mean, that is one of the arguments that people did have.
This is also, if you just look at the costume by itself, you're literally purchasing skin and putting skin on you.
Because you could just buy the grass skirt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, even Polynesian like tattoo art is something that's like very, for them, very culturally deep. You know what I'm saying? So this to them might just be like random, like what is that? You know what I mean? It's just like a ghetto representation of what means so much for us, of something that we have to endure.
It's a language, you know?
And you're literally just buying skin to like be this like, imagine if that same skin was just black. Like I just want to be a black person.
Yeah, it's like people writing tic-tac-toe and then they go, oh, that's Chinese letters. It's like the same thing. It's like it's just nonsense. It's just a Polynesian design, but it's not really.
Is there actual Polynesian stuff on there?
So there was a professor at a university that did speak out a little bit about it and how some of that tattoos, like some of the markings, is sacred to their culture. So the fact of like putting it on there, it kind of devalues like the meaning behind it. And so he himself is actually pretty happy with the fact that Disney decided to pull this costume off, because again, it was cultural appropriation. Like they were just making a profit out of something that was like sacred and trusted to them. So
Is your tattoo Polynesian?
It is, but it's a mixture of Fiji, Maori, Hawaiian.
Like, have you gotten anyone that's offended by that since you're not from that?
No, because I didn't get it done traditionally. So traditionally, like when they actually tap it, that's what's looked down upon, if you're not Polynesian. But because I didn't get it that way, I've never gotten any sort of backlash. I've only gotten appreciation of people going like, "Damn, thank you so much for embracing my culture." Because I'm not going out there. So one, I didn't get it done in an offensive way, and I got it done by a Polynesian, and it's all true to the Polynesian culture. So it's not like just gibberish.
I can see why they pulled the costume, and I can see how like a lot of Polynesians that hold that culture to them very dearly, they can see that as a win. But also, I guess I can't really voice my opinions and expect them to feel the way that I do. The only light and perspective and lens that I view it through is The Rock's, because I think from the start, like if you follow his Instagram account, he's always promoting Polynesia stuff, like he's super proud of his Polynesian heritage. He's super proud of who he is. So he was really excited when he was brought on board for this project, because for him, it's like, okay, finally on a large scale, people get to come inside my culture and understand all of that. So for him to get behind it, and because I respect him, it's kind of like if A equals B, B equals C for me. And even although they're gonna make a profit off of something that is kind of held dearly to a lot of people, ultimately there's just gonna be more kids on the street wearing this and spreading the awareness of this culture. So for me, I'm trying to view it in a positive lens. Once again, I don't really have a right in any of this because it's not my culture, but just to view it through The Rock's perspective, I think it's a cool thing.
I think they just want their culture to be spread accurately. So it's like if they did a Kung Fu Panda special, right? But then like they mixed Japanese, Korean, and Thai things together, and it wasn't even Chinese.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they are spreading Asian fetishism, but it's not real like Chinese culture,
Yeah.
So like that's probably what they're pissed off about, is like that's not real Polynesian culture. It's a bastardization of it.
And I think it's also literally
Just skin, yeah.
it's different. It's like if some kid goes out and buys a ninja costume, you're putting on clothes. Even the Jesus one is like
It's
like
clothes,
a terrible toga and a wig or something. This is like skin.
Yeah.
You're like wearing our people's skin. It's got to be weird.
That is kinda weird.
Because I think like if people were getting offended with the whole, the fact that they're doing this movie, then I don't think anyone would even support the movie. But it's because of the product that it's like actual.
There are
skin.
people
That's
that
why
are
they're-
pissed about the movie too, but there's
Are they?
always just gonna be people that are pissed. Regardless, like even if an Asian movie came out and it was made by Asians or whatever, there's just gonna be pissed off people. Everyone's gonna have an opinion.
Because I've seen articles where there have been talks about Moana and how it is offensive and how like they didn't like, it's pretty much fat shaming, right? Because if you see in this picture of Maui, he's a big dude, right? But I don't see him as fat or obese. I see him as built. But a lot of
I
people
think
are
he's a
saying
buff ass motherfucker.
he's huge.
He looks like a football player to me.
But a lot of people are saying that like, oh, like you're depicting him in the wrong way. Like this body type isn't suitable. They're just saying that like he's big, but then like if he's actually like muscular, you should show a bit more definition or something like that. Like they're just saying that like
make him look like a bodybuilder with veins and
They don't know
shit.
shit about fitness.
but they're literally saying like this you're fat shaming. Like
he looks jacked.
But what if it's Maui's off season, right? Bulking right now. You don't know what phase. You don't know what phase he is
You
in.
don't know what phase he's in.
He's about to lean out.
He's not meal prepping. You don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's about to go fishing.
He does not look unhealthy to me at all.
yeah, but like a lot of people are saying like, oh, you're just fat shaming. Like he's not even like he just looks fat.
He looks
fucking hate
fucking
people.
jacked.
And I'm like,
He's in animation.
yeah, you guys keep in mind that in animations, you make caricatures of people. So you exaggerate features of them just to make them look more interesting. If everybody had the same body shape, the same like...
You'd be like, this is boring.
Yeah, everything's boring. You know, actually, there was like a Disney lecturer. Like he decided to like hold this little lecture where he like explains body shapes and types and like how like this is how animation works. Like you push and pull features, right? And like he's like, so this is how like Maui is. Like he's very strong. Like he's like a square, right? It's a very strong structure, right? And then whereas Moana, you know, like she's like very curvy and whatnot, right? And like if you put them side to side, like if there's only a silhouette and a shadow of them, they're two distinct characters that you can tell immediately who they are, right? But then a lot of people were like, yeah, but then you know, you shouldn't draw the body that way and whatnot, right? And so the guy, he decides to change the body shape and I was like, do you want a guy like this? Like, who does he look like now? He looks like every other single male character out there. He looks like, and then like same thing with the girls, like she looks very generic. It's like in animation, you want them to look different. You want them to look interesting. So the fact that you want to generalize them to make them look more generic, like that's not animation at all. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode of Just Kidding News. If you guys have stories that you would want us to talk about, there's always a submission link down below in our description box. So go ahead and click there and submit your stories. For more episodes, click on the box below.
Well, this site is donating to the Movember Foundation, which funds research for prostate and testicular cancer.
We need some help with that. That's the kind of charities I like, is when you give to research.
Yeah.
They help cure shit.
Learn some new shit.
Yeah, so that's one of 3 charities. The other 2 is the Ovarian Cancer Research Fund.